Hey everybody, this is part 5 of that drum riser construction video. I decided I'd just actually show you guys kind of what I was going to do as far as making the feet for this drum riser. So what I've got on my work table here is I've actually got one of the cut feet, which is going to go on the corner of the riser. There's actually 4 of these. There'll be one in each corner and possibly one in the middle of the riser dead center, but we're not sure whether or not we're going to require the 5th one or not yet. So basically what's going to happen here is I'm going to be drilling a hole here just like I've done with this particular board. There's a carriage bolt sitting in it, a 1/2 inch carriage bolt with a nut around it. This bolt and nut will go in each one of these feet in this area right here, and then what's going to happen is that this rounded carriage bolt top is going to be sitting on this bed of foam. Now it's not going to be sitting on this exact one because I'm going to be making a larger one that's actually 9 by 9, and it's going to have 5 to 7 layers of that gym mat foam screwed down perfectly flat in here, so it's nice and secure. And all the corners of that riser will be sitting on this mat of foam exactly like that. So it's just going to like rest right on there. The sheer weight of the riser itself will probably keep it in place. It's going to obviously compress this foam, but I don't think it's going to compress this foam a lot, because this foam, despite the factor that it's just a 5 to 6 layers of foam at the moment, maybe 7, if you put weight on it, it doesn't really compress all that much. Like I'm pressing on this super hard, and it's not really compressing. So I'm going to guess that it's probably going to compress with the weight of the riser. Probably maybe 1 or 2 layers, maybe a little more than that. And then just that stack of foam on all 4 corners is going to dampen the vibration. And this is why I came up with the idea that dampening the vibration from the riser in this way might actually be a lot better than actually using the tennis ball idea, because you've only got 4 contact points, maybe 5 if it requires a middle one. And that should transfer far less vibration into the floor under the riser than using the idea of just putting like 20, 30, or 40 tennis balls on some MDF board, because those tennis balls do transfer vibration simply by the factor that there's so many of them contacting. There's so many contact points. This will be only 4 or 5 contact points, and hopefully it will really greatly reduce the amount of vibration that's transferred from the riser itself to the floor. Not to mention it in between the bottom of the riser too, we'll be stacking a layer of foam all the way under the riser, as well as carpeting, and that will dampen any any vibration from the actual, let's say, bass drum pedal or kick pedal that's going downwards for the boards and into the floor as well too. But I figured I'd show you basically just a mock-up of this quickly, so you guys have a better idea what it is I'm going to be doing with this riser. And of course, as we progress here in part 6 and 7 and stuff, you'll get to see probably the thing actually with the feet set up, and I'll show it actually when it's completely set up with all the feet built, and we'll see exactly how much weight is there and how much it compresses this stack of foam. But I think it's going to be absolutely fine, because this foam is actually quite resilient, and it doesn't compress a whole lot, but it definitely will dampen the sound in the end, and by the end we'll see exactly how well this all works and whether or not it is actually superior or not to the tennis ball drum riser idea. I think that it will be, but we will see in the end. So like I said before, please stay tuned and check out my videos here until everything is actually completed with this and we see. And if you're interested in this, we're going to see how this turns out in the end together. Hopefully it will be a really good result. So take it easy, guys, and I'll catch you in the next video.